Hello everyone, welcome back to 60 Thoughts. In this video lecture, we will discuss one of the real life application problem, inference theory concept. Okay, so let us consider the given statement. So what is given statement is show that the following argument is valid or not. Okay, valid means they give premises as well as conclusion statement. So using the given premises, we are going to prove conclusion statement. Once we proved conclusion statement, therefore the following argument is called what? Valid. In case we are unable to prove conclusion statement, therefore we can say that what? It is not valid. Okay. So what is given statement? If we see the given statement, if today is Tuesday, then I have a test in either mathematics or economics. Okay. And also they given another sentence, if my economics professor is sick, then I will not have a test in economics. Okay. So therefore we have a test is what? Today is Tuesday and my economics professor is sick. Therefore I have a test in mathematics. Okay. So what is our conclusion statement? So using the above statement, we are going to prove what? I have a test in mathematics. Okay. So they given sentence cases. So whenever they give sentence form, we are going to introduce the given sentence form into proposition variable. Why? Because we are unable to write each and every step. Today is Tuesday. I have a test in mathematics or economics. So that I am going to introduce the proposition variable by using the given statement. Okay. So we consider solution. Let the proposition be. First statement is what? If today is Tuesday is one of the statement. So I am going to consider that statement variable is what? P. So what is P is nothing but today is Tuesday. Then I have a test in mathematics and also I have a test in what? Economics. So here we have two different statement is there. I am going to consider this is Q is nothing but I have a test in mathematics. R is nothing but I have a test in economics. So hereafter we called I have a test in economics is nothing but what? R only. And also they given another statement. What is another statement? If my economics professor is sick. Okay. So my economics professor is sick. That is new statement. Okay. And also I will not have a test in economics. Here we see I have a test in economics is called R. I will not have a test in economics. What? That is negation of this statement. So we can write here negation R. And also one more new statement is what? My economics professor is sick. I am going to introduce that another new variable PQR. This is nothing but yes. Okay. So remaining every statement is what? Same variables only. Okay. So these are the what? 5 different statement. We are going to prove conclusion statement. Okay. What is conclusion statement? I have a test in premises. Okay. So using this statement, I am going to write a premises variable first. Later we write conclusion statement. Okay. So what is first premises? By using given statement, we see the given statement. If today is Tuesday, then I have a test in mathematics or economics. This is one sentence. Okay. This sentence is called what? If then statement. If today is Tuesday, then I have a test either mathematics or economics. So that I am going to write this sentence by using symbolic form is nothing but what? If means if then statement means P. If today is Tuesday, then what? I test either mathematics. Mathematics we mentioned the Q or either mathematics or economics. So we here we consider R Q. P then R. Okay. So what is the meaning of this premises? If today is Tuesday, then I have a mathematics test. Otherwise, I have a test in economics. This is first premises. Okay. To second line, that means here, if my economics professor is sick, I will not have a test in economics. So what is the economics professor sick variable? That is yes. Okay. So that is also if then statement. So we can write yes, then what? I will not have a test in economics means negation R. So yes, then negation R. This is next statement. Okay. What is third statement? Third sentence is today is Tuesday and my economics professor is sick. So today is Tuesday. It is denoted by P. Okay. And this is not if then statement, just a conjunction statement only. Today is Tuesday, so it is P. and economics professor is sick, it is denoted by S. So this is nothing but P and S. Therefore means, so using these three statement, we are going to give a conclusion. The conclusion is nothing but what? I have a test in mathematics. So that is nothing but what is our conclusion statement. We are going to prove the conclusion statement is what? I have a test in mathematics, that is nothing but Q. Okay, so here what are the premises given? Three different premises are there. Using these three premises, we are going to prove what? Conclusion statement. What is conclusion statement? Only one variable. I have a test in mathematics. Okay, coming to here. So what is our target? We are going to write a q variable separately by using premises 1. If directly, if possible directly, we can able to write directly q. Otherwise, using these three premises, we are going to prove conclusion statement. Okay. So first we consider any one premises first. Okay. So here, if I consider the first premises, this premises we are unable to write next step. Okay. This one also we are unable to write next step. So that I am going to consider third premises is first step. Okay. So step number one, premises reason. So what is step number one? Step number one, we consider third premises first. So that is P and Q. So reason is what? P. What is the meaning of P here? Premises. That what is the meaning of premises? It can be introduced at any point of derivation. So that third premises I am going to consider step number one. So using these premises, we are going to write a P variable separately, S variable separately. That means step number two, step number three, by using simplification law. What is the mean? What is simplification law means? Whenever we get a P and Q, we can write either P separately, otherwise Q separately. Okay, so that I am going to write this step number one is nothing but we can write what? P separately, S separately. What is the reason? Using step number one with simplification law. Okay. Step number three also same step number one with what? Simplification law. Okay. So why? Because we need to prove our Q statement separately. So using this step, we can write the Q only. Okay. So next step, I am going to step number four. Step number four, consider these premises next step. Why? Because here we see P is there. P then Q. We have one important law is there. What is modern ponens law? P then Q. We can write what? Q only. Okay. So using modern ponens law, we can write a next step. Okay. So step number four. I am going to write what? Next premises. That is a first premises. What is first premises? P then Q R R. Okay. So step number four, I am going to consider P then Q R R. So this is nothing but given. Okay. So using step number two, what is step number two? P. Here P and Q is there. I am going to write step number five. P then Q. We can write Q only. That means Q R R. So what is the reason? Step number two, step number four with what? Modern ponens law. What is modern ponens law? P then Q. We can write what? Q only. What is Q value here? This is Q value. So we get QRR. Okay. So next step, I am going. So using these five steps, we are unable to write Q directly. So that I am going to introduce one more premises. What is one more premises? This premises. Yes, R. So step number six, I am going to write yes then negation R. This is premises. Okay. Step number seven. What is step number seven? Again, I am going to use a modern exponents law. What is modern exponents law? P then P then Q Q. Here we see S is there. S then Q value is negation R. We can write negation R. Okay. So we get here negation R. What is the reason? Step number three. Step number six is again we are applying modern exponents law, this law. Okay. So we get negation R. What is disjunctive solution? PRQ negation P. So PRQ negation P na Q. Okay. So that I am going to write here. We see negation R is there. So QRR we can write it is nothing but it is equivalent to what? RRQ only. Okay. Both are same. So what is disjunctive solution? Solution is nothing but what? PRQ negation P, we get only what? Q only. Okay. So here what is P value? P value R. So here negation R is there, we get only Q. Okay, so if we get Q, what is the reason? Reason step number 5, step number 7 with what? Disjunctive syllogism. That means PRQ negation P, we get Q only. So this is our what? This is our conclusion statement. That means what is Q? Q is nothing but what? I have a test in mathematics only. So therefore Q is called what? Q is a valid statement only. Okay. So once we get valid, that is called a direct method by using inference theory. Okay. So I hope you are enjoying the session. Thank you.